Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of the One Chinny Family Podcast. I'm your host, D6, and I heard it. Our first episode of August. We missed out on last week. Oh well, but we're back this week. And let's get things started right away with some quick ball briefings. Starting things off with Pokemon Sword and Shield, as it's doing another Max Raid event. This one featuring Pokemon associated with summer, with the chance to get Shiny Vanillux. And this will run until Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And Pokemon Go, the second part of the Ultra Unlock event has started, and this runs until the 17th. And the third part of the Ultra Unlock is going to be featuring Sword and Shield. They skipped freaking Alola, for Christ's sake! They're just stupid.
Yeah, I know it's dumb.
And so many other things that I can complain about with Pokemon Go, but we're not going to rant about it this episode. But anyway, moving on to new Pokemon Snap as a big new update for the game. I actually ran it earlier this week, as this one adds 3 new areas, a few more Pokemon, and a segment in one of the new stages where the Neo one actually shrinks, which allows for a new perspective on the wild Pokemon. I still need to finish the main game, so oh my god, it's been a few months since I touched it. I should really finish it. I keep saying that every episode, and yet I still don't do it. I should be ashamed of myself. But anyway, and Honey's back. And we still cannot hear her. Oh no.
Hey, are you talking or?
Oh, the power went out.
Oh,
That really sucks.
yeah,
Oh, we literally just started the episode, actually.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we haven't even gone to journeys yet, and we were just about to get to that. So you got here just in time. Alright, so speaking of, last week saw the conclusion of the 2-part special featuring Darkrai and Cresselia for Pokemon Journeys. After these 2 episodes, what were our thoughts on this?
Okay, I really liked it. Like I know that a lot of people didn't like the fact that Ash and Dawn didn't really interact much. I personally didn't really care because that was what the episode was. Because that wasn't what the episodes were about. They're about Dawn using Dawn to develop Kaharu.
Yeah, exactly.
So I didn't really mind that Ash and Dawn didn't really interact much because I felt like that would have taken away from from the main point of the episodes in the first place.
Exactly. Like, actually, no, I'll talk about my thoughts when it's my turn.
Oh, yes, you did. But let's see. Yeah, we didn't really get much of of an idea of what Dawn was up to, but we know she's still doing contests, so that's something at least.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I really liked it overall. The one thing that I didn't really care about was the whole Darkrai and Cresselia plot with the Matori Matrix, because that was basically just shoved in the episode last minute.
Yeah.
It kind of sucked. Not gonna lie, that part kind of sucked. But I don't know. I just liked it a lot.
Yeah, I do share a lot of the thoughts that Honey has, but I'll get to that once. Cause Sam, do you want to talk about your thoughts next?
Yeah, sure. I thought, yeah, it was alright. I can definitely agree with Callum that in some cases the best cases were definitely Dawn and Chloe's direction. And obviously I'm very biased to Dawn. So yeah, it was very nice to, well, obviously see her come back again. And I'm losing my train of thought again. I am, um, I think I do have some small issues though that it does kind of have the same problem. Um, like her cameos in Best Wishes were, is that they didn't really give much updates onto her progress. Like, we kind of gave hints, vague hints, like, oh yeah, she traveled through. I'm probably paraphrasing it a bit. Johto and Sinnoh and Unova. Um, but beyond that, it felt very vague. I felt like they didn't really give too much of that detail on it. Another thing that I didn't like, and I might nitpick on this a bit. Look, I love Dawn's Piplup, but for goodness Arceus' sake, give the other mom some spotlight.
Yeah.
And really, I also felt like they, in her battle against Team Rocket, man, did they hold her back too long, too far off. It's like, I know that Dawn isn't prioritized in battling, but I know she can pull off better stunts than this. Because it's, I felt like they held her back a bit too much, whereas Ash and even Chloe pulled off a little bit better. Yeah, I agree, honey. It's like, stop nerfing everyone. First they did it with Karina, then they did it with Iris. I'm not sure about Gary. Now they're doing it with Dawn, and it's like, come on, give the girl some firepower, will you? No pun intended, but still, it's like, it's stuff like that that really, it doesn't bother me, but it does give me like a big eye ring.
I don't really mind
Like,
it, to be honest, because like they had to have some way to show Dawn like how Kaharu's EV's copycat works, really. So
Yeah, especially in the
mm,
battle against Rhydon.
yeah. The one against the Matori Matrix. I mean, like they seemed to nerf like everyone in that fight. That was weird,
Yeah,
but like
I have a few words to say about that battle, but
that battle. I don't really care about that battle because it was just over so quickly. Like
it
it's not.
is it is pretty
It's
obvious.
it's just not a big deal to me. Um,
It was pretty obvious that the TR plot was gonna come and go, so I'm not really bothered by that either. It's just, I personally do think, not sure if this is a hot take, but I think between this and Arcami and Best Wishes, I much prefer that one a little bit more.
okay.
Um, and I know it wasn't a big deal for you, Callum, that Ash and Dawn really interacted, neither with Go, but I did felt like I did felt like while Dawn and Chloe's are obviously great, and they must be protected at all costs. Um, I felt like it would have been be great if Ash and Dawn also kind of had their moments to match. And to be fair, it's like we did see a little bit of that, like in the end when they're like splashing water with each other. That part was, yeah, I agree. I mean, we did get some really cute moments. Um, but yeah, I felt like when it comes to like Dawn directions, I think like I said before, yes, it is. There,
I
like I
mean,
said
like,
before, they both must be protected at all costs, definitely. But I think I prefer like
like,
the interactions of um, Dawn and May and even Dawn and Iris more. Plus, I felt like her cameos. I think while she didn't do much in Best Wishes, she did leave at least somewhat of an impact. Like I felt like her interactions were a bit more fun in that aspect. And don't get me wrong, there were also some funny bits on that moments too that definitely gave me a big smirk. Like when she's like that one scene when she like chewed on a citrus berry and she's like daijobu 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 daijobu. There were definitely some funny nostalgic gags there. Um, yeah, I definitely agree with you there. There were some funny bits, but beyond that, I felt like when it comes to like Journey's camera so far, I felt like Dawn's so far is one of the weaker ones, but I did say that I did enjoy it, partially for the Dawn X Chloe ship, which, like I said before, a billion times, they I ship them, and they must be protected at all costs. How many times have I said that now?
I don't know at
well,
this
that,
point.
I,
Either
I
way.
think that was the first time that I've heard you say that, to be honest, but okay.
Either
Yeah.
way, though.
Uh, Either way, though, we did give we did give some hints that she might return in like winter. I assume. I'm
Yes,
not
Um,
sure.
because we
They
are
gave
getting a Dialga and
yeah,
Palkia special this winter.
yeah.
if she does return, please. Well, which she will obviously. This is obviously not the end of her cameo here. Um, she does return with Ash. Please, for the love of Arceus High Touch, give them high fives so we can all die on that road hill later on. We all need it, and I'm gonna wave my hands up until that day will come. Yes, Kyle. Also, Kimi no Soba there. Um. Oh yeah. One last thing before we move to you, Kyle. About this is a small minor detail. It was pretty obvious that during the teaser when we saw that when when they teased that Dawn was gonna like quote unquote show Dawn like on her dress doing quote unquote contest.
Oh, yeah.
It was kind of obvious that they were just gonna sweep that under the rug and use it more as an instruction for Chloe. Like when I saw that like that teaser, I already knew that yeah, there's no way they're gonna like through all of this stuff in, especially with the Darkrai and Cresselia plot included. Yeah, I agree. I wish they should
Yeah,
have done the contest.
Yeah, that
Like,
would have been nice.
Like, I thought there was going to be a contest because she was wearing the outfit, and whenever she practiced in DP, it was like she would not, she always just wore her regular outfit apart from when she was in contest. But
Yeah, exactly. And like,
yeah, it did. I am really glad though that that we didn't go there kind of because they kept trying to get Gaara to enter, and I was terrified. That was that I was terrified that they were gonna make Gaara like yet another coordinator.
Yeah, like,
But
when I was watching part 2 for the first time, and when Don got Chloe to practice, I was like, oh god, Callum's not gonna like this. Because I remember you expressing your concern, like, wasn't it like before we knew that Dawn was actually gonna come back, or after? I can't remember.
well, it was something that I had made clear before before we knew Dawn come back, but then they kept hinting rather, but then Dawn was like, but then Dawn kept going, oh, you should enter the contest, and I was just like,
Yeah, especially in part 1.
you know, especially in part one, but then they brought it back in part two, and I was like, oh god, and
you
then
can tell that was.
they ended it without any of them going to the contest, and I was like, okay, this, well, thank God,
Big sigh of relief, I'm sure.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Kyle. We were completely wrong about the eggs.
Yeah, I know! I was surprised to see Pep up at the end.
I mean, actually, sorry. We were right.
Well, we knew that it was gonna be a starter.
Yes, yeah. We knew there was missing a starter, but
But Peppa would have been my last pick.
yeah. But like, it works for the joke.
Yeah, I get it. Because
Yeah.
because we just saw Dawn, and Peppa's an iconic Pokemon for Sinnoh.
Yeah.
But like,
Like-
I'm still kind of bummed that they built up that egg only for nothing to really happen to it. Yeah, there was the egg plot was an excuse for Chloe to ditch her family and go to Sinnoh.
Yeah, exactly. Me and Kyle
Bummer.
me and Kyle were convinced.
We were
that she-
galaxy brain with that.
like me and Kyle were convinced that she was going to get get whatever Pokemon came out of that egg. So
Yeah, Callum was committed to not Chimchar, and I was thinking
Yeah.
it could be Turtwig, but no, we were both wrong.
yes, but we didn't know that it was a single starter.
Yeah, that's the only part that we pretty much got right.
Yeah, I mean, there were like very obviously lots of eggs.
But-
Because there were like
Yeah.
it was like invasion. It was like invasion of the Piplups, but
But like, I can't recall. Like, did Cerise say that it was just one egg, or was it multiple eggs in part 1?
he might have said eggs in the first episode, but we forgot that and just thought he said egg.
Oh, okay, because I completely forgot.
That's why I assume anyway.
Yeah, I'd have to go back and see if that were the case, but I can't do that right now.
Yeah.
Anything else that you want
Go
to
for it.
add? Anything else you want to add, Sam?
Just one minor thing before we go to you, Kyle, and I promise you I will be done with this as soon as possible.
Okay.
About Dawn's contest dress, blue lunar dress. I thought it was just okay. like I prefer her pink dress and her Grand Festival outfit more
I mean,
over her like blue lunar dress. I thought it was just okay. Good for you, Hami.
I like it.
It's great. Yeah, great that you guys love it. I thought it was just okay
I
looking.
don't really I don't like really pay attention to like Dawn's dresses, but I liked it.
To be fair, there's like only two of her dresses that are iconic, so I don't blame you. But yeah, that's the only thing I wanted to say.
All right.
Yeah, I think I'm done with mine. So, let's go over to you, Kyle. I think Anna did say her stuff, right?
Yeah, she did. She posted
Yeah,
in
she
the
did.
in a non-voice channel.
All right. Well, let's go over to you then, Kyle.
Okay, so man, where do I even start with this? Because it's been a really long time coming for, I think, for all of us, because it's been almost 10 years since we've last seen Dawn. But like, yeah, I'm not bothered that she wasn't, that the special was not centered around her, because Dawn really wasn't the main focus, nor were the interactions between her and Ash, because this special was kind of focused more around Darkrai and Cresselia, which I thought was okay. But the Team Rocket stuff, I was pretty underwhelmed with.
Oh yeah, Jesse and James were there.
Yeah, and they did not do shit. They didn't do shit.
Like that. Like, I mean, to be fair, it did lead to a very funny moment at the end of part 2 when, like, when Ash was just like casually like, oh, they're here,
Yeah.
and like that was funny, but at the same time, it was just
The battle itself,
why?
the battle itself, though, I could care less. Like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
it
just
was like everyone, like, no one really got any Queen hits except for Team Rocket, but Chloe's Eevee was the only one that actually managed to land an attack, while Cinderace and Pikachu got hit or missed their attacks, which was really weird to me. And meanwhile, Darkrai just comes in and just sweeps everything with Dark Pulse and puts everyone to sleep with Dark Void, and I'm like, that was it? Like, why? Like, I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like the special could have been better off without Team Rocket. I'm glad that they tried, but man, it was a big part of the previews and the trailers, and yeah, and Team Rocket used their gotcha machine again, and it's just, I kind of left the sour taste in my mouth. That was probably the one thing that,
Whoops.
Yeah.
like, that was the one part of the special that I was like, I don't really like that bit. But like, the rest of the special I thought was very enjoyable. Like, just like how we discussed in the past, with Gary developing Ghost's character, Iris coming back developing Ash's character to an extent, Dawn came back and helped her develop Chloe's character, and I thought,
Sorry, Iris came back to develop Ashy Dragonite.
yeah, that's why I said to an extent.
Oh, okay.
Like, and yeah, I'm not bothered about the fact that Chloe at least tried out something in regards to contest. I think Dawn's lunar contest outfit was brilliant. I loved it. And also, oh crap. Also, the interactions between Dawn and Chloe, oh my god, they were fantastic. That was probably my favorite part, along with all the callbacks and flashbacks to DP throughout these 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Were awesome. We saw Brock in a flashback.
That was the best part of the episode.
They didn't show Krogunk though. I'm pissed about it.
Oh, I am extremely pissed about that.
But they show Dawn's
They're not even
Togekiss.
They showed
they're
Togekiss. They showed Togekiss.
They're not. They haven't even given Krugunk a flashback.
They showed Togekiss, but not Krogunk or even Baneri. Like,
Oh yeah, they didn't show Krogunk. 0 out of 10 episode.
Exactly,
Yeah,
Harry. Exactly.
yeah,
but like
that's a bummer.
but like the episode itself, it was, but like both episodes, they were really enjoyable. I Neither episode really felt all that rushed. Like I think I'm I can't really decide which one I like more between the two. Like both were very enjoyable, but like the pacing was much slower between these two as a result. And honestly, I don't think that's a bad thing, given just how fast-paced Iris's return was. I mean, the first episode I felt like was more balanced because it was, this one was more spent with building up Dawn's and Chloe's friendship, and also, but like the second part, I liked how well animated the second episode was, especially the endings. Like some of those stills at the end, my god, those were freaking fantastic. When also, gotta just say, huge missed opportunity when we didn't hear Kimi no Sabade when Dawn was doing her performance for Chloe. That should have been a prime candidate to play the song. Seriously.
Yeah, we were robbed.
We were very robbed. Yeah, I saw your edit, honey. It's the version that should have happened. And, my inner from Super is a little bummed that we only got a few small moments between Ash and Dawn, but that wasn't the focus of the special. So, I wasn't all that bummed about it. And plus, the Dialga Palkia special has room to make up for it. So,
Let's just hope so.
like, and the fact that Barry next, yes, Barry and Cynthia, come on, you got them right there.
Honey, please bring back. Honey, please bring back Brock Krogunk. Okay,
That would be
like,
so nice.
I don't care if I do care if it is Brock because like that's the whole dynamic, but like just even if it's just give us a DP gang full reunion for the winter special because I
Yes,
need to
because you can involve the Light Guardians that way and do another callback to DP with the Team Galactic arc.
Yes, that's true. I just want Krugunk back. That's the only reason I want there to be like a full DP gang reunion, because then they finally do Krugunk. Of course, obviously I want Brock back, but still.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that we didn't get a flashback to the DP gang for the special, because we got one for
we
Iris.
We did kind of. We got.
I mean, we got
like one Brock flashback and one Brock mention from Ash, right? So.
Yeah, exactly, but like not a single still that had all three of them in the same frame.
Yeah, true.
Which is kind of weird. And also they did a flashback to the Full Moon Island episode of DP, which kind of surprised. But like Dawn was the only one in that frame, which is weird because that was significant for her character because that was when Swinub evolved. But they didn't show Power Swine.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Pilot Swine Erasure.
Mammoth Swine deserves better.
A second.
Like, I do wish we saw more than just her Piplup in the special, though. Like, at least bring up Baneri for the contest. For the contest performance.
Fuck that. Bring all of the gangs in.
Like, that's the ideal scenario, but if I had to choose one Pokemon, it would no doubt... I think Baneri would be it. Oh, don't bring even more pain, damn it. But it is true. But like,
If I had to choose, I would say,
I thought that she was gonna use Mamoswine or even Togekiss when battling Team Rocket.
Yeah, same here. Like I thought Mamoswine was like working up
how
here.
about she used Piplup again? Look, I love Piplup, like I said before. Piplup's great, but like, it deserved better.
Like, I don't want to come off as negative about the special because I think it was still fantastic. I personally
Exactly.
really loved it.
Absolutely not. Like
I
the things that this episode did good on, it definitely
it really
deserves
excelled
praise.
at. Like it really excelled at all the high points. But
Like-
the low points, yeah, there were definitely a few low points about it, but it doesn't really detract from the overall viewing experience, in my opinion.
Yeah, same here.
Like it's still good. Like it's still very enjoyable.
Yeah, like I said before, I did enjoy the episode. Like,
But I don't. But as a
like,
whole, I don't.
We got what we got basically.
Exactly, and the Dialga podcast special gives us a little bit more hope for a second cameo from her. So I'm not really bothered by how this one was made. But like as a whole,
Fair.
but when I don't necessarily think that. Like, compared to some of the past old character comebacks that we saw so far in Journeys, I don't think Dawn had the best one. I think that honor goes to Iris for the best, for the best companion return so far. Because I felt that one had a bigger impact, and that one was like, oh my god, that was freaking amazing. Whereas the special was like, okay, that was really fun. But I kind of wanted more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that was kind of my thoughts on it. Like with the Iris one, like I mean, yeah, I have issues with Iris Return 2, but like that one was like, wow, this holy shit, that's so good. Whereas with Dawn's Return, it was like, it's alright.
But I think I think this was also.
It's Dawn. You are.
But I think this was also a matter of our expectations being set a little too high versus what we got in reality. So I can admit
exactly.
I have my expectations set a little too high going into the special. But like, which is why I walked away a little underwhelmed. But
that's kind of what happens when you're part of like any fandom, though. Like
yeah, true.
When something big comes, like your expectations are set so high. And then, and then, like it can only disappoint you or exceed those expectations. Like, think of the Alola League.
Yeah.
Like, no one expected Ash to win because it's Ash.
Yeah.
And
because expectations were low because we were all expecting him to lose, but no, we were wrong,
exactly.
Which was good for a change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's a good analogy actually. But like anyway, what else is there for me to really say? Because yeah, I pointed out Dawn's friendship with Chloe, which was absolutely precious, and Chloe's development that she got during the special was brilliant. Like it really, I think her strongest moment was when she connected with Cresselia when they first found her injured in the forest. That really had an impact.
That one was good.
That really felt impactful, and I think that was her strongest moment in the special.
Definitely.
And I really like how joyful Dawn was in this special. I mean, like she's just a freaking dork, and she was just fun throughout this whole special.
Honestly, I kind of wish that we'd had more stubborn Piplup moments, but at the same time, there wasn't much time for it.
Yeah, there was only so much that you could cram into 2 30-minute episodes.
Yeah, but like, at the same time, Piplup.
Yeah.
Would be stubborn because it's Piplup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, even though alright, I think when I've been with Emma's return is then in a return. We actually got some. Yeah, like all we got for Dawn in terms of any further development since last time we saw her was the fact that she traveled to Hoenn, Unova, and of course Sinnoh and Johto as well. Can't forget
Yeah,
Johto.
like
But like
basically,
we didn't
I
get.
did say that. Like,
like yeah, like the updates that we did get were just
They were just
oh,
kind of brushed through.
like yeah,
very vague,
yeah,
like I said before.
she was basically like oh,
Honey said she was gonna be right back.
oh okay, yeah, she was basically like oh, I've been to all these regions and I've actually competed in contests there instead of just going for the World Cup or going on a vacation. So she'd actually been to Johto and Unova now and and competed in contests there. So we know that she had made progress, but they were just very vague about whether she won anything or not.
Yeah, it was not.
Yeah,
It was not
yeah.
presented in the way that Iris's progression was presented when we saw her. Like,
Yeah, and like
how well did Dawn do in all those contests that she's been to outside of Sinnoh? We just
yeah,
don't know.
and like
But
yeah, and
did she become top coordinator? Is she still competing to become top coordinator?
And
We just
like,
don't know.
did
Why
she
was
win one of them?
exactly like why was she going to Eternity City in the first place too when she'd already competed all the Sinnoh contests in DP? We don't know.
yeah,
All we know is that she wanted to come to Eternal City to do contests, basically.
yeah.
At least that's the information we got.
Yeah,
And once again, they were still so very vague about it.
yeah. But
We
like,
Yeah.
we expected a bit more on that up front, but yeah.
yeah, I do agree. And also,
Mhm.
I like how in part one, after the battle with Rhydon, Dawn was so amazed with the fact that Eevee copied Piplups Bubble Beam. And when Dawn asked Chloe how Eevee did that, Chloe just kind of brushed over it.
Yeah.
And
How
then,
does she
and then in
not
part,
know that it's copycat yet?
and then in part two, she kind of acknowledged it in a way.
I mean, that's the thing. He doesn't. Literally in the Vaporeon episode, the guy was like, "Oh, that's copycat" in front of her, but she still hasn't realized that it's copycat yet.
Oh, jeez.
Oh yeah. Also, we found out that Eevee knows tackle.
Yeah, we finally know another move that Eevee has.
Yes.
Out of all the moves,
Tackle.
fucking tackle.
I can't wait. For,
Nothing like-
I can't wait. Wait for when she learns growl and sand attack.
Or Charms,
And-
and we get another Sylveon, which is never gonna happen.
Oh yeah, charm a fairy move.
Shrugs.
I'm still not used to charm me a fairy move.
Yeah, what happened to Double Edge and Last Resort? Nah, tackle.
Or at least give Eevee Quick Attack or Headbutt. But like, this is a very inexperienced Eevee when it comes to battling, so I'm not whatever.
Yeah, like,
we're making a bigger fuss out of this than it really really should be.
I wasn't like really complaining. I was just really just make a joke about it. That's all. But
I know,
No, I completely get that what you say.
but like, as a whole, this whole special. Well, I do feel like me setting my expectations a little too high and left me a little underwhelmed. I still like very much enjoyed it, and it's something that I can easily want to go back and rewatch like over again.
Yeah.
Because, as Sam said, the high points that it does get, it does really well at. And
Yeah, like
it's still a very enjoyable experience, and it's honestly one of my favorite episodes of Journeys. But I do feel like Iris's return was handled a little better. But I do prefer Dawn's return over Gary's. But that's just me.
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah. Like, to
But
me,
I
one
I,
thing
I have more
I
bias
will
toward Dawn.
say,
I have more bias toward Dawn, and I have not
Yeah.
seen that.
oh yeah, definitely.
I have not seen that many episodes involving Gary because I've not watched all of original series, so that's kind of my fault.
go back and do it, because
To be
it's great.
fair,
Although I will say there's really not that many Gary episodes in OS anyway.
That's
yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Gary feels more important. Like really in all of his appearances after OS.
although
Yeah.
although speaking of Gary, since we saw him come back, that kind of gives me hope that we'll see some of his other rivals get a cameo for an episode. Like
I'm hoping for
Paul.
for Paul.
That
Like,
Yeah, that's
just-
what I said.
Yeah, like I mean
Paul.
that's the like that's like actually we got Dawn back. But give us a Zoe, please.
Yeah, but I'm surprised that we didn't get a flashback involving Zoe at all. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I thought we were gonna get something related to her contest in a flashback during part 2, but no, we didn't.
We
Like, we got a
Yeah.
fucking
were
flashback to
robbed
Paul
of
when we saw
another
Infernape.
appeal shipping moment.
Wait, sorry, what were you saying, Sam? I was talking over you. I'm sorry.
We were robbed of another appeal shipping moment, and I
Yes. Yes.
Like, I am so surprised that we did not.
all in favor for Dawn and Chloe, which I love. By the way, they must be protected at all costs. I have no
Yes,
shame in that, but still,
Yes, I
you
agree.
can't.
Yes.
But you can't beat appeal shipping.
I also agree.
Nice.
I'm torn because I love both of them so much.
Yeah.
Like, both are incredibly good ships. But in
Yeah.
any case, in fact, there's one more thing about Journeys that I actually did not write down because I want to shift focus from the Dawn episode, from the Dawn special, because we didn't get a new episode this week, but next week we're going back to Alola, and this is gonna have some more significance now because with Volkner coming back the week after that is when we're gonna see a Z move.
Yes. I also know more about that. That I don't know, but I'm pretty sure you guys haven't seen that, so I'm gonna not say anything.
Yeah,
but,
because unfortunately the episode did get leaked, but I have not seen any screenshots about it nor any summaries.
I've seen 4 screenshots. I know there is a summary out. That reveals kind of the part of the details about the battles. So I'm not gonna say that either.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
But I will
nice.
say, and also in the Alola episode, we're finally going to get acknowledgement of Ash being the Alolan champion.
Okay, yes, we're getting that. But most importantly, we're getting the Team Rocket family back.
Yes,
Yay.
like more continuity for Journeys.
Yeah, like Beware, Marini, and Mimikyu are finally back.
Yes, like that is
And
so
Beware.
freaking like. Both of these episodes look a lot more exciting now. I mean,
Yeah,
like especially Volkner because that's gonna be the first hyperclass battle for Ash. But now I'm even more excited about the second Alola episode. I thought, it's probably gonna be good, but it's probably just gonna be a filler. But no, Ash is getting a Z ring back.
thing. I mean, sorry. I mean, technically, Ash did have a Z ring and like palette to everything, but so like really, like it might just inspire him to get to actually use it again. I don't know, but yeah, yeah, I'm just excited for him to actually be using his full power,
Yeah,
as he said all the time in Alola.
yeah, exactly. Like, the only time that we saw him use his Z moves outside of Alola was when he battled Misty.
Yeah,
So we're
which
finally.
I still don't know how Z moves work outside of Alola in the anime, when their whole thing is they're connected to the power of Alola. But whatever, it's cool. I don't care.
Don't question logic from the anime.
It's
Just
the
don't.
anime. You should never question it with illogic.
Okay, so yeah, the TLDR is, Pokemon wanted to prioritize their marketing for the upcoming releases of new Pokemon Snap and Pokemon Unite, and now that both games are available, they don't have to worry about new information of BDSP and Legends taking the spotlight away from those two spin-offs. Not to mention, with BDSP and Legends releasing so close to each other, it just makes more sense to present all the information for both games at the same time, just like what they did for us back in February and in May. And so, and I'm sure the pandemic affected that as well. But now that New Snap and Unite are available, they can just focus over to marketing in BDSP and Legends. In theory, that is. Because this is Pokemon we're talking about, and they do anything but make sense. You know, looking back at it, it does make sense. Because, you know, especially with Pokemon Unite and how hard Pokemon was pushing that and its initial announcement and the days leading up to the release of the game. I get it, but it doesn't make the wait any less painful, because we've gone almost a full 6 months without seeing any brand new gameplay for either title, and it's a little concerning. However, turns out pre-orders for the games are still not live yet in Japan, so it's possible that we might get something new around that time frame. But yeah, but with Unite and New Snap out, both of which actually just got new content not too long ago, I think the tides will finally turn and we'll start learning new information about BDSP and Legends, especially since we're closing in on November really quickly. You know, I kind of want to know more reasons why I want to buy this game.
Yeah, like
Especially the Legends, like, that's kind of a bigger deal. Whereas BDSP is just a remake.
I just want all of them.
Me too.
Yeah, like, I already know I'm gonna buy them, so. But, you know, from when talking about the average consumer who is not as familiar with Pokemon, you know, they could look at this and like, okay, when are we gonna actually get to see new information, and am I actually going to want to buy this game? Because, yeah, I'm still excited, but I don't want to go all the way till November to not know any new information aside from what we got in February. Like, I don't know. Hopefully we'll finally get something soon, although it would be a little weird to get information about the Sinnoh remakes during Hoenn month. Like, I thought they were gonna at least close out July with a new trailer for both games, but no, it didn't. But since we're past the main hype season for Pokemon Unite, it seems like things will finally change that shit. But that's kind of my rant about that. And the last thing that I want to quickly talk about is, like I said, it's already Hoenn month, and crazy that it's already August. So
Yeah.
So I figure I might as well we might as well just talk about some of our favorite things about the Hoenn region as a whole. Like, what was your favorite parts of Hoenn? It could be anything. Like, what was your favorite Pokemon from the region? What's your favorite music? What area did you like the most? Whatever. So,
Mm,
you want to go first, Callum?
um, okay. I like Altaria and Milotic.
Those are
I
Yes.
love those Pokemon. Um,
one of which should have gone to May in the anime.
Altaria, yes.
We'll talk about that later.
Um, let me think. Right. Hell. God, like I have no idea. See if this was Johto or Sinnoh, I would be able to just get an answer very easily. But I'm not familiar with Hoenn, so
Oh, okay.
I still played Aura multiple times and Emerald once, but it's more like I'm just I I didn't really grow up in the Gen 3. Alright, yeah, sorry, Gen 3 anime is great. Anyway, there we go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is that
Oh,
all?
that's something.
Oh yeah, also Sceptile is awesome.
Based.
We stand the gecko.
Yes. And Ash caught Apom during Gen 3, so that makes it makes it instantly a great generation. So yeah, even though it wasn't Alan Hoenn, well, whatever.
Alright. That's all they have to say?
Yeah, I don't really have much to say.
Okay. Alright, let's move on to Sam then.
All right. So, well, I did grow up with the Ruby and Sapphire games. They were some of my first like games I played with. So I have a huge nostalgia for them. And yeah, I do like those games. Unfortunately, I don't have a copy of mine anymore. I might like maybe find one from eBay and then like maybe find my old cheap ass SP or DS and play it again and get that like that red and blue feeling, except for Gen 3 and not without the glitches. And like, yeah, this is amazing. But aside from that, yeah, there are so many mods I love. Like I stand in Hoenn. Like I already like stand and love how much I love the Hoenn starters. But I don't think I have talked about like the mythicals and the let's see, we have mythicals and the pseudo legendaries are great in this gen. I like that we have instead of one, we have two pseudos. A flying, breathing salamander of a dragon. And the other one is basically a supercomputer with 4 giant legs.
Ah, yeah.
But in a good.
Yeah,
And
I'm surprised that they haven't done two through since.
yeah, that's a bit of a bummer. Like,
Yeah,
especially since one of them is like I said before, not a dragon, which is kind of a breath of fresh air.
Yeah,
But
because like
later on, as like
yeah,
after this, it's basically just dragons after dragons after dragons. And don't get me wrong, I love dragon types. They're one of my favorite types ever. But it's a bit stagnant and a bit tiring seeing like, oh yeah, we have a dragon type here, and then insert secondary typing here. That's
yeah,
great, like I guess, but don't you think it's a bit like overdone at this point? Which is a bit of a bummer when I like in Gen 5, I kind of wish Volcarona was a pseudo.
Yeah,
But
like
like
it screamed that kind of
it
design.
really,
yeah. It should have
yeah,
been.
and it's a bug. It's a bug fire type too. Like it's literally a fire breathing, shining moth, and it would essentially scare dragon types away.
Yeah.
But like,
Mm,
I'm so bummed. Like, Volcarona doesn't have that pseudo legendary stat total like an average pseudo legendary have. Like, you don't know, like all of them have at least like 600 base stat total. And Volcarona has like what, 540, 50? So that's a bit of a bummer. I kind of wish they bumped that up to 60, 600. But it's not about, man, it's not about Volcarona. It's about like what I like about like Metagross and Salamence. It's like it's the least thing that you kind of expect from them, and how like total opposites they are, but yet they manage to like mesh in together and blend in with the total opposites direct contact and make them somehow great on their own ways. And I also like that in the auras, surprisingly, they kind of share some similarities when they mega evolve. If you didn't know that, like both of them have like the same attack stat. They both get like 700 base stat total, and like what else is there to say? Like they both get like an ability that is so good that would make Mega Lucario blush, and like, but in a good way, like you know.
Yeah, I get it.
Um, yeah, so yeah, there's that. Like, love the mythicals. Like, I think when it comes to like pseudos and mythicals, I think aside from Gen 4, I think Gen 3 also did it really good. Like um we have the Wishmaker Jirachi, which is one of my favorite mythical mons, other than Diancie. We
Nice.
have we have a space DNA alien, Deoxys, which is also fantastically made,
Yeah.
fantastically designed. Sorry. I think there's only like two. Oh yeah, the Lottie twins. The Lottie twins. We can't forget about the Lottie twins.
Yes. Latios and Latios. Those are more typical legendaries as opposed to
Oh
mythicals.
yeah, but I still like count them as mythicals or legendaries because they do fit that theme of 600 based at the legendary. But I digress. They're still great. Um, oh fuck, I'm having. I know there are like more mons, but I can't think of them right now. Jirachi, Deoxys. Is there someone else?
We can. No, I think that's it
um,
because there's Groudon, Kyogre, Rayquaza, Latios, Regirock, Regice,
Jirachi.
Registeel.
Oh yeah, the Regitrio. They're great.
And I think you got all the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot
Oh
of
yeah,
legendaries
the
for one region.
And
was
then Sinnoh went, haha, you thought that was a lot.
But then a lot was just all,
yeah.
haha, legendary go burr.
Sinnoh was more. Alola only had like 7, right? Because there's the 4 Tapus, then the 3 boss legendaries.
Along with
Yeah.
Cosmog and Cosmoem. And then
Those,
Sword and
yeah.
Shield and then Sword and Shield treats to Ultra Beasts as legendaries.
Yeah.
I don't really count the Ultra Beasts as legendaries. They're just Pokemon from. They're just regular Pokemon from basically alien worlds.
Albeit very strong ones.
Yes,
To be
but also
fair,
they're aliens.
kind of like. To be fair, I do kind of consider them legendaries, but like not in the same way as, well,
But
let's say Rayquaza.
they could kind
Like
of be
they're
considered.
legendaries.
Well, I mean,
They're like legendaries, but like in their own ways.
Uh,
But like,
the way I kind of see it, the anime treats them as just regular Pokemon that have gotten lost, which is why like it lets like everyone catch them to take them home.
yeah, that's a bit weak. I can agree on that.
Like so. To me, that just tells me that they are just regular Pokemon. Like
Yeah.
Poipole is literally like the starter Pokemon for the Ultra Recon Squad.
huh.
Oh yeah.
This is fascinating. Most of the Ultra Beasts share the same base stat total of 570, so they count as pseudo legendaries.
No, they don't. Pseudo legendaries
Pseudo
are separate.
legendaries has like, yeah, I did mention that they have. In order to be a pseudo legendary, you have to at least, well, total have 600.
Oh, okay. So I got.
And
They come
unless
close
you're
though. They come.
Keldeo, which has
Yeah,
580.
to officially be classified as a pseudo, you have to have a 3-stage evolution. Like Dratini, Dragonair, Dragonite, Larvitar, Pupitar, Tyranitar, etc.
Okay, fair enough.
And also the final evolution has to have 600 base stats, and then that's how the final evolution designated a pseudo.
Okay, fair enough.
And also, some mythicals also have this. Like,
Like a lot of mythicals
Jirachi.
have, yeah, Mew, Jirachi, Celebi. A lot of mythicals have the 600 base stats, which is why the 3-stage rule is there presumably.
Yeah. Yeah.
God damn, Playpole's actually kind of strong. I'm
Poipole-
I'm looking at his stats right now, and it has a BST of 420. Nice. But we're getting off topic here. We're getting off topic. Going back to Hoenn here.
Yeah. Where was I?
You
You
were talking
were,
about Silence Metagross, I think.
yeah, we were trying to name all
Yeah.
the Hoenn legendaries.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be too much of drag. So, okay, let's move over to the next one. But yeah, we have the mythicals and legendaries. We can't forget about the music, which I love.
Yes. Oh my god, Hoenn soundtrack is so fucking good.
Yeah, we have. Yes, that one, Callum. Thank you for bringing it up.
Oh god, guys, no! We're not gonna have a repeat of episode 10! We're not gonna have a repeat of episode 10!
I like how me and Cal like literally hummed around from that. Like, yeah, so good.
Like, I thought you were
We
talking about
have-
the
yeah.
game soundtrack, but no, you guys pushed it into the freaking anime!
Oh
What?
yeah, that one's. No, what we were literally singing literal time, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Walk
Oh,
around the
yeah.
pool then.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh boy. Oh jeez.
Where was? Yeah, yeah. Like we have literal town music, and we also have the battle theme, which is also nice. And we have the Reggie theme music, which I love the original the best.
That's
Anything the
valid.
remakes that come after that are just okay. You can't beat the original in this case.
Yeah.
Like, every time I hear the original Reggie theme music, you just there's something like really chilling going on, and like you feel that oh shit moment, but like in a good way.
Yeah.
Whereas the other version that comes after this, they just don't have that same same feeling. They feel I don't know a bit wonky, a bit awkward, like I don't know, you're swirling a bit too much over the edge there, but you're fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, you ever
Yeah.
seen something, Cal?
Another like I was just gonna say that another theme that is really great is the Team Aqua slash Magma theme.
Yes, I love
Yes,
that.
now that you mention it, yeah, good, right, good at you mention that.
Oh my god, that's one of my all-time favorites. I would just leave my Game Boy on, like, for almost an hour, just having that song looping for a good while, because it slaps.
It really does.
I'm getting big nostalgia every time I hear that.
Same.
Yeah, there's so many good songs. We have May slash Brendan's theme song. We have the encountering Pokemon music.
Oh my god.
That one is so swingy.
That one bops
good.
hard.
Yeah. But we also have some of the chiller ones, like the surfing track, you know, the one.
Yeah, that one's really nice.
That one's kind of funny, but at the same time so lovely that you just can't stop smirking every time you hear it.
Yeah.
I think
Uh,
I think the thing that the music in Hoenn does more than I feel any other region is that it makes it feel the most like an adventure.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
agree.
that
with
totally
that.
makes sense.
Like the music in Hoenn feels the most adventurous.
Yeah, especially when you listen to songs
Yeah.
like Route 110, for example. Man,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, yeah.
and also Victory Road. That music is also fantastic.
Yeah, like it's all fantastically.
True
All of them
though.
are great.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's not a single genre of music that's not fantastic. That's the thing, like in Pokemon.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. So yeah, I think musically Owen exceeds it for me.
Nice.
But before I go over to you, Kyle, there is one important thing I want to say that I do like more about Hoenn. And you probably know it already. I would be here then. It starts with M and ends with A. You probably know it already. Oh, for fuck's sake, guys, it's May!
You said it starts with M and ends with A. I thought you. I got so confused. I thought you. Like I had a feeling you were talking about May, but I was like, oh god.
Yeah.
I knew, I knew you were talking about me, but I was trying to think of a Pokemon that started with M and Lenny and ended with the letter A purely for the laughs, but I couldn't think of one.
Okay, to be fair, I was gonna say
Yenna.
Milotic first, other than May, but yeah, you're right. But like,
Yenna.
yeah,
There we go.
May from the anime, I think I'm starting to appreciate more now than before.
Yeah,
I have
same.
watched some of her focused episodes, and man, they're actually better now than I thought they were going to be.
Oh yeah, they're really good.
Like before I like watched them, like I thought that before I felt like, you know, something felt a bit incomplete to a degree, but that is far from the case.
Mm,
I might have said this before, but I think May, aside from Dawn and Iris, has one of the best emotional growth throughout the entire anime. Point across the end. Saying
Yeah.
a lot.
All right.
And
Anything
it's
else?
like, yeah, I don't want to rag on too much, but May's amazing.
That's valid.
Amazing.
Ah. God damn it.
Tired Sam is tired.
Anyway.
Alright,
But
I'm getting, I'm getting
I think
tired,
that's
so
it.
I'm probably gonna go to sleep now.
All right.
Yeah.
Alright, this has been really fun.
Yeah,
All right.
definitely.
Yeah, it has.
Alright, night guys.
All right. Good night, Callum.
Night, Cal.
All right.
But yeah, you can tell your like what you love about Hoenn, Kyle, and then after this, I'm gonna head to sleep too.
All right. Yeah, because I'm gonna cross over my thoughts on Hoenn, and then we'll end the episode after that.
Of course.
All right. So oh boy, a lot of things to say for me about Hoenn, because this was the time period that I got into Pokemon. Ruby was the first Pokemon game I ever played. Even though Fire Red was the first Pokemon game I ever bought, my nostalgia, really, my time with Pokemon really started in Ruby with Hoenn. It started in Hoenn with Ruby. Damn it, I'm tired too.
More.
Oh well.
Don't worry about it.
Oh well. But yeah, I mean, like it was one of the few games on the GBA that I just did not want to put down. Like, even though I put a lot of time into Fire Red, after I got my own copy of Ruby and Sapphire, I just played those a hell of a lot more. Like, it was just more fun to play back then. And I replayed Emerald a couple years ago, and I still loved it. And I replayed Alpha Sapphire not so long ago, and I still loved it. Like, I have a very, very soft spot for Hoenn. The soundtrack is amazing. The graphics in Gen 3 are really good. I love the sprites. The remakes I also really like as well. And I like how much more stuff was crammed into the remakes. Like a lot of the Pokemon designs are just chef's kiss. Latias and Latios are some of my all-time favorite legendaries. I have not seen much of the I have not seen much. I have not seen much of the anime, which I need to do. But
I
also,
mean, to be fair, I haven't. It was a long time since I saw the anime too, but like I said, there are some really, really banger ones.
oh yeah, like there are definitely some good episodes, but I have not seen it in full, which I need to fix. And oh god, the HMs in this game kind of suck. Because like you need freaking Rock Smash to progress from Mauville City to like Falber Town or something like that, and like they kept that in the remakes, which I did not like. And also,
Yeah, that's a bit of a bummer for me too.
yeah, I really like the dynamic between Archie and Maxie in both in Gen 3 and in the remakes. Their music slaps. The legendary theme for Groudon, Kyogre, and Rayquaza is a banger and a half. The Pokemon
Oh
League.
crap! I didn't mention that.
Yeah, like and also what I really like in the remakes, when you battle against Primal Groudon and Kyogre, you hear little bits of the original Gen 3 sound file, which I think was amazing. And
Definitely.
and that the Pokemon League music was also spectacular. Like there's just so much stuff that I just love about Hoenn as a whole. I mean, Sinnoh will always be my favorite, but Hoenn will definitely be up there, probably right behind Galar for one of my top 5 favorite regions. And that's
Definitely.
like that's all I pretty much have to say. And one last thing, it's a very minor thing, but I love the labels on Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald's cartridges. Like, there's just something about the labels on them that just, I don't know. It's just, I think it's just a background that it just looks cool, and I don't know. Like, I kind of miss that era. I kind of wish that Pokemon would color match their cartridges to each version again, like they did on the Game Boy, because they stopped doing that with Diamond and Pearl.
Yeah.
But aside from that, I'll always have a very, like I said, I'll always have a very soft spot for Hoenn. And it's a region that I never really get tired of. Same goes for Sinnoh and Alola. But with all that said, I think that's gonna wrap it up for this week. So thank you for tuning in, and until next time, through it all, we're still a family. One shot of family. Damn it. Freaking typo. Fuck you guys.
We love you too, Kyle.